Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here today at Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge with Kelly Blackledge, and she's a ranger here at the refuge. And Kelly, today we're talking about biomes and what makes this area unique. But first off, I want you to tell us what a biome is.
Okay, well, a biome really is a landscape that is descriptive of the climate and the plants and the animals. A particular habitat type is a biome.
Okay. All right. And what kind of biomes make up the, say, North American continent?
Yeah, well, you can have a desert biome. I mean, certainly the plants and grasses are different in that region. We have deciduous forest biome. We also have our coniferous forest biome that are made of cone-bearing trees, and we have our grassland biome. So pretty distinct, different habitats.
Okay. All right, and the thing that makes our area, the Detroit Lakes area, so unique is that we have 3 biomes in one area. You don't have to go far, and actually there is one spot in the area where you can go and you can be among the 3.
That's right. This is so unique. Nowhere else in the world do you find these biomes converging together like we see them right here in the Detroit Lakes area. And to add to that, the lakes that we have here, it's just a plethora of wildlife and a diversity of plants that you won't find anywhere else.
All right, so that's it's amazing here. So we get a lot of things attract not only people that come to enjoy the biomes, but we also get the birds. We have a big festival of birds.
That's right. Yeah, this is one-stop shopping for people to come to the Detroit Lakes area, where you can see birds that strictly live in the grasslands, like the Henslow sparrow, or you can see a bird that only lives in the deciduous forests, like our red-breasted grosbeaks, and you can see birds that only live in conifer forests, like the black-backed woodpecker, and you can see those all within a very short radius of miles, and right here in this area. So one plane trip and you can see it all.
All right, great. Or a bike trip north to the Tamarack area. All right, Kelly, right now we're standing in a grassland area.
Right. The prairies are quite extensive and are kind of come in from the western region into Detroit Lakes. And prairies are a very diverse habitat with big blue stem and purple coneflower and the prairie fringed orchid and pasque flowers. I mean, very specific habitat, and you'll find greater prairie chickens and clay-colored sparrows and bobolinks and meadowlarks. I mean, it makes a really neat habitat.
All right, and yes, we're standing in the prairie land area, and we're also going to see the conifer and deciduous area. And how do you tell the difference between a conifer and a deciduous?
Well, the deciduous forest is made up of your hardwood. So these are the trees that lose their leaves in the fall, and the conifer forests are cone-bearing trees. So these have the pine needles and on the tree, so it's conifer forest.
All right, and we will be heading to those areas in just a moment here. I'm here with Kelly Blackledge at Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge talking about biomes and what makes the Detroit Lakes area so unique, and we'll be back with more after this. Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. Carol McCarthy here with Kelly Blackledge at Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge. We're talking about all the places where the biomes meet.
Yes.
Okay, now we've got
that's right.
Deciduous and coniferous.
In the deciduous forest, then we're talking about forests that are made up of maple trees and oak trees, birch trees, aspen trees, all of those hardwood trees. So, and in these kind of habitats, you'll find ovenbirds, the Cooper's broadwing hawks are in this area. Lots of species that rely on the food that's provided by these trees and the understory that we find in these habitats.
All right, and is there any die out of the deciduous forest, or is this going to be around for a while? Or?
We hope so. And there is a lot of it. Of course, this is a very large biome, goes all the way over to the eastern coast, so it's a huge place, and we're lucky to have it come and actually end right here in Minnesota.
All right. So this is an aspen tree behind us.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So this is what you would see in a deciduous forest, and some of the attractions, of course, Detroit Lakes is known for its Festival of Birds, and that's why we get so many birds. It's because of the deciduous and the coniferous.
Right. We're looking for birds like red-breasted grosbeak will be along the rivers in the deciduous forest, and we'll have just a variety of woodland warblers that are attracted by these forests. So it's amazing.
All right. Kelly Blackledge here with me at Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge, and we're in the deciduous forest right now. You get our backdrop here, and then we're going to move on over to the coniferous forest, and it's as we can just hop right over here.
Well, they're right close together. Isn't that great? We can just walk a few steps, and next thing you know, you have cone-bearing trees behind us. And this area is going to be have jack pine forest, white pine, red pine, your fir trees. All of those make up the coniferous forests. And oftentimes we'll even have bogs in these kind of situations. So the tamarack trees, for example, this boreal forest, you might call it, but the coniferous forest comes right to this area as well. And this makes up that third biome that's so amazing. And again, we'll see a totally different range of species in this area. Now we're going to be seeing fisher. The timber wolves are in this kind of area. We'll have a variety of birds, your woodpeckers, your blackback woodpeckers, all sorts will be in this area as well. But they are different from the deciduous and the prairie.
And Kelly, is the reason we have these three biomes, do they affect our environment anyway? I mean, because we're in this kind of area, we've got plentiful, but it could be better, I guess. The deciduous, the coniferous, and the prairie lands. But does it affect the air we breathe?
Of course. In fact, some of these trees are in decline. For example, our jack pine forests are declining. We have very few jack pine stands anymore. The white pine was cut, red and white pine, so that's been taken over by our deciduous forests, our aspen trees in many areas. So they have declined, and the habitat has changed.
But nonetheless, we can take in all the beauty here at Tamarack in our area, and that's what makes us so unique.
All right, that smell of the white and red pines and the fir trees that you get in the morning when you're in a coniferous forest is beautiful, and it is a different setting, and it's just incredible that you can come to one place, this Detroit Lakes area, right in Lake Country, and have all of these meet together.
All right, and we will find that one spot. We have a little map with that one spot. If you can find that one spot where they all converge, it's your special day.
I think it's Tamarack. I don't know. That's pretty close, right here.
With that, Kelly Blackledge and Carol McCarthy for TV3 Hometown Happenings. Get out and explore.